All right, team of the season has been released, and we are going to talk about my picks and selections that probably should have been in this squad. Now, I'm obviously going to post it right here so you guys can see right off the bat the team of the season. It's a fairly solid team, but in my humble opinion, there are a few players that probably should have made this squad. Now, again, it's always difficult when you're comparing the entire season because some players go on these massive runs where some players had a good season, but nothing really stood out the entire time. And therefore, again, I can see why some of these players were selected. But right off the bat, looking at keepers, this is a mistake. Yes, I know Ramsdale had a good season this year for Arsenal, and Arsenal by themselves have had a good season. But Nick Pope deserves to be there. He's been the best goalkeeper this season. Newcastle in the top four, and Nick Pope is part of the reason why they're in the top four. Again, they have one of the best records for defense right now, and Nick Pope needs to be in the starting 11. No hate towards Ramsdale at all because, again, a great season, but Nick Pope has been better this season. Now, CBs, this is where it gets difficult, and I'm saying Trippier, that makes sense. So, again, I'm not going to talk about Trippier, but CBs, it's always difficult because when you're looking at CBs, a lot of times they're pairing with another player and they look pretty good with that pairing. Saliba, though, definitely makes sense. We all saw how poor Arsenal been without him with his injury. And again, yes, Gabriel's been pretty good, and you could argue Gabriel could be in this other position, but Saliba definitely makes the team of the season because he's elevated Arsenal's defense quite a lot this season. Now, Ruben Diaz, though, this is my question mark on the CBs because yes, he's been pretty good too for Manchester City, but really, I want to say another CB that really stood out for me this season has been Lewis Dunk. And as we're seeing here, there is not a single Brighton player. We're going to talk about one more player in just a little bit, but Lewis Dunk has been phenomenal this season for Brighton. And again, I would maybe argue that Gabriel could go over Luis Diaz as well, but again, Diaz does make sense, so I'm not going to be too upset about this one. Now, the left back, this one, controversial maybe, but really, left back has been pretty weak this season. This is wide open for anyone. You could say maybe Nathan Ake from Manchester City, but I think Zinni gets the nod over him, but really, it's been a weak position, so anyone selected here would have made sense. Now, midfield, I know this is where I'm going to get a lot of hate because I have some issues. Now, Kevin De Bruyne, yes, makes sense, so let's get that out of the way. Casemiro, no, should not be in the squad. Now, I know he's had a great season for Manchester United, but Rodri from Manchester City has been better. Look at the numbers. Look what he's contributed. Look what he's done this season for their club. Again, it makes sense why he would be in this. Casemiro, yes, has been phenomenal, and I do understand why he's getting the votes here, but still, Rodri has been the better CDM for them. Now, my other controversy is going to be Odegaard here. So, yes, Odegaard, same thing, great season, but McAllister has to go into the squad. The fact that he has been rock solid all season long for Brighton for the entire season and has helped Brighton score a lot of goals, assist, and again, contribute all throughout the pitch, he deserves to be in this squad, and I'm not really sure exactly how he didn't get in this squad. Yes, I know Odegaard has been all over the pitch scoring goals for Arsenal, but still, McAllister deserves to be in the starting 11. And then again, I know it's going to be controversial. I'm sure I'll see some comments about that, but that's my opinion on that. Now, right side on the wing, I'm going to say Saka should be over Salah. So again, I'm probably being very controversial on some of these, but Saka, right wing, it's all him. It should be him. Salah, yes, has scored quite a few goals this season for Liverpool, but Liverpool's season has been pretty poor. And again, I don't think he should be in there. Again, he's scored goals, but Saka's been better. Now, Haaland, we don't need to talk about that. Obviously, that makes sense that he's there. But my last player, Rashford, I'm going to say Martinelli should be in this left side. Yes, that is quite a few Arsenal players, and it would make more sense because Martinelli's been just a breath of fresh air this entire season for Arsenal. Really stepped into it this season, has been having probably his career best season, and I think he deserves it. Now, Rashford, I think struggled in the beginning of the season, has obviously gotten better as the season's been going on, but still, if you're looking at the entire season, Martinelli's been better throughout the season, but Rashford has been great as well. So that is my take on the team of the season. I want to know what you guys think, if you think my selection for some of these players makes sense, or if you think this squad that they put up is the best. So comment down below if you agree with that. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I'll see you in our next video.